This is Nelly. She is a Whippet. In the previous episode, we followed Nelly during the first 2 months after she had moved from her mother and siblings to the Barry Grens. The first time, Nelly spent mainly with her new family, but as soon as she got the necessary vaccination, it was time for a puppy training class and to make new friends. In today's episode, you get to meet some of them. My name is Thomas Berggren. This particular acquaintance was of a more temporary nature. It's a gold crest. That is the smallest bird in Europe with a length of about 9 centimeters and a weight of 5 to 6 grams. This lady is catching her breath after flying into a window. Nelly looks at her curiously, but lets her be at peace as she recovers. One of the first dogs Nelly met outside of the puppy class was another Whippet. His name is Hansi and he is 3 years old. Hansi was happy to meet Nelly and was quite eager to play with her. A little bit too eager for Nelly, who was taken by surprise by his pushiness. But she is not easily scared, and soon they got to know each other. Next acquaintance was in her own age and size. Simon, also Whippet, was born a week before Nelly. They soon become best mates. What we didn't know at that time, but learned later from Nelly's breeder, is that Simon and Nelly are half brother and half sister. They have the same father. Simon and Nelly have met several times after that first meeting. When I observe them, I get the impression that Nelly is the one who decides. Simon would rather wrestle, but do as Nelly wants, running. The funniest thing she knows.
Trapped inside a fake reality. Better days will never come for me. Trapped inside a fake reality.
Nelly has begun in a doggy daycare with the charming name Thousand Paws. It's accommodated in a lovely house from the beginning of the 20th century. The dogs have the house entirely for themselves, as well as a large grown-up garden surrounding it. Nelly is very happy to be there. I have shamelessly stolen these stills from the daycare's Facebook page at Tassar1000. I hope they forgive me. When we leave the doggy daycare, Nelly is whimpering. It's not because she misses her friends, I think. She does not like to go by car. Often she whines and pants for 5 minutes or so before she comes to rest. Back home, she is happy again and ready to play. If there is no friend to play with, she gets into mischiefs herself. There are a lot of other dogs in the neighborhood, and Nelly often meet both old and new acquaintances when we are out and walking. But old Lizzie seems not to be up to playing with Nelly. One of the more stranger encounters is Harry, a mini chihuahua. One day he ran away from home to visit Nelly, but she couldn't figure out how to play with him. He's so tiny. Harry's mistress is calling for him. There is no better way to end a long day with many dog meetings and a lot of friskiness than lying in the sun and pick a fresh marrow bone.